Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and keeping safe wherever you are in different places. Welcome back to Open Talk with Mary. For those who don't know me, my full name is Mary Immaculate. So for you to understand what we are going to talk about today, I would advise that you see the two previous videos if you haven't done so already. The first one was on emotional abandonment and how it affects a relationship. The second one was on laying the foundation and letting someone to open up, especially for the very first time, and how to handle that information. Those two videos will be down on my page. So here we are on stage 3. You have become vulnerable to each other. How then do we move on? What we've got to understand is if you're asking someone to be vulnerable to you, you are asking to see their weaknesses. As a person, we have got two sides. That is my strength and my weakness. So if you ask me to be vulnerable to you, you are asking only to see one side. That is my weaknesses. So it's up to you after someone has showed you or have shared with you their own weaknesses to say, can I actually live with it? Can I actually love them for who they are? If the answer is yes, then this video is for you. How then do you carry on in such a relationship? The most important thing is for you to maintain contact. That is emotional contact. Sometimes when people become vulnerable to us, we actually understand what they are saying at that moment. We actually sympathize with them at that moment, but once they walk away, we tend to forget. So it is very, very important to keep on checking on that person emotionally. That shows that you love them unconditionally and you care about them unconditionally. Sometimes they might be struggling with something that happened maybe in their past. Let's take for instance, maybe they were sexually abused in the past and they might really be struggling to overcome that trauma or that abuse. I would advise you to advise them to go and see a therapist or a church leader or a counselor, any kind of help that they can get so that they can overcome that trauma and overcome whatever they are going through for your relationship to be healthy and for them to feel happy as a person without anything inside really troubling them. Because if people have got things troubling them inside, they tend to be silently depressed. So it's very important to maintain emotional contact. The second thing that I'll advise is for you to take them away. Just go out and enjoy yourself. If you have got kids, if it's a couple and you have got kids, I would advise you to look for someone who will stay with your kids and actually go out, just you and your partner, and enjoy each other's company. Far away from any distractions, far away from the TVs, just you and that person. And what I'll also advise, I know this might be difficult, is for you maybe to leave your phones at home or maybe to switch them off. Because what we've got to realize is nowadays our phones have actually taken a life out of us and those that we love. Most of the times we're always on our phones 24/7, checking how many followers I've got on Instagram, checking how many followers I've got on Facebook. That really affects our relationships. So it's very important to actually consider switching off our phones and leaving them at home and actually enjoy the company of that person. So it's really important to take them out and show them that you appreciate them for who they are. The third thing, and this is the most important thing, in relationships, people will fall out. And most of the times, once we fall out, we tend to use whatever our partner shared with us when they were vulnerable against them. And that is really not right, and that is really not good for the relationship in the long term. Because that person might find it difficult to actually open up to you again, to actually trust you again with their weaknesses. So it's very important not to use what they said to you against them. The fourth thing that I would advise is for you to have a certain goal. If you have a goal that keeps you together, in times when you are falling out, you've got something that will remind you that this relationship is important. I've got to stay in it. So have a goal that you fight for both of you. And use that same energy that you use when you're fighting for your personal goal in your combined goal. That will really be helpful for your relationship. The most and last important thing is for you to remind them that you love them unconditionally. It doesn't mean you have to bring what they said to you when they were vulnerable. Just keep on reminding them that no matter what, I'm here for you. No matter what, I love you. Because at the end of the day, we've got to understand that a relationship is a partnership. So there is no one who is higher, there is no one who is lower. You are both on the same level. So it is very, very important to remind that person that I love you no matter what. And I am here to stay with you no matter what. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and do comment and leave any suggestions, or do share your own experiences, how you do carry on in a relationship after showing each other's weaknesses, after becoming vulnerable to each other. Thank you so much, and do see you on my next video. Bye.